Guys, my name is Anushka Tomar. Today in this video, I am going to tell you about what is basic of coding Python. Now, before understanding this, first we will learn about what is Python. Python is a high-level programming language which is easy to read and learn. That's why it is always suggested to a beginner. Always start with Python. Now, first thing is what is basic of coding in Python. First is Python language tool. Here we use indentation to show blocks like for loops or function. And what we are doing here, Python code is structured by adding a space, which is an indentation to show blocks. Now, creating variable. How to create variable in Python? We just type a name and give it a value. Like here, name which is a variable and which is storing ABC, that is a string type. The main thing is here we don't need to declare the type of the variable like we do in other language. Like we declare the type of variable like int variable, int type variable, string type variable, but we don't have to do this in Python language. Now, how to write comment in Python? For single line comment, we use hash symbol to write a note. For example, here we use hash symbol followed by comment. Now, for multi-line comment, we use three quotes. Inside these quotes, we write multi-line comment. Now, how to execute command in Python? First is running code quickly. We can type command like in the Python console, one line at a time. We can also run a program like by file in our .py file and run it by typing Python file that is .py in the file. Now, how to import packages in Python? Here, what import method do here? Import bring in external libraries. How can we do that? Using extra tools. We have package contain extra tools to help you. For example, if you want to do any math operation like multiplication, addition, so here the type import math provide this method directly. So now we can use math function like math.square root of 9 to get the square root of 9. There first what we will do, we will import math library. Then we can use any math library function which is math multiplication, square root, etc. Now how to get data into Python? So we can get data from user. So what will we have to do to ask the user for information? Then we use input methods like this. For example, here this is a variable which is a name which is taking input from the user. That is what's your name. Now we will later print this name. Then we will get the answer. Now we can also read the data from a file. So how can we do this? With open method. Inside this we will write our file name which we want to read as file. Now we can use file.read function to read the data from file. Now how to save output in Python? So we can save output by printing to screen. We can use print method to show our information on the screen, our data on the screen. For example, here we use print. What we use here we use print method, which is taking inside this we have written hello world, which will display later on our screen. So what here print method is doing? Print method is displaying our data onto the screen. Now how to write to a file? To save information we use with open. Then we write file name. We will open it in write. So that's why we have written here the group as file. Now we will use file.write method inside this that we want to write in the file. We will write here. So this is the method how to write to a file. Now next is accessing records and variable in Python. Now how to access variables in Python? So to access variable, we just use the name of the variable that we have created. For example, we have created a variable age which is storing value 25. Now we have to print this value. So how we will do this? To access the value of age, we will simply print it, and inside print method we will simply return the name of the variable. Now our output will be 25. Now how to access list item? Use a number in a bracket to pick an item from a list. Here, so let's take an example. Here we have a variable which is color that are storing red, blue, green. So here what we do here, each has index number, which is each index number is 0, is 1, its index number is 2. Now if we want to access blue, so what we will do, we will simply use print method to display this, and inside the method we will simply write our variable name, then followed by a bracket. Inside bracket we will write here 1 because what we want to access blue color. That's why what we have written here, we have written 1 to access. Then our output will be our blue color. This is blue. I simply write blue. Now, how to accessing dictionary item? Do you know what is dictionary? In dictionary, the item is stored in key value. This is a key and this is a value. This is a key and this is a value. We want to access value of its key. Now, how can we access this? We will simply use a key in package. So, let's take an example to understand it. Here, this is our variable, which is person, which are storing name is equal to ABC and age is equal to 30. Now, we want to access the name of the variable, person, our person. So, what we will do, we will use print method to display this on screen. Inside this method, we will simply use our variable name, which is person, now followed by a bracket. Inside bracket, we will pass our key. So, then we can access our person name. So, now the output will be ABC. So, here it's all about basic of coding in Python. Now, thank you.